Previously on Titletown, Texas. Aledo is about one thing, a town of winners that has great school system because kids get involved. Every aspect of school, there's heavy competition. King football in Texas always being number one.
When I was putting together my resume and I was getting ready to mail it to Aledo, and I looked on the map and the town of Aledo was not on the map.
Aledo was nothing on the sports scale before he got there.
My freshman year, I'll never forget, he walked through the old field house door and we were in there. We were fired up that we got a guy who's coming in for us, a guy who's coming in to turn this thing around.
I've been here since 1993.
Our superintendent at that time said, you need to get down to the coffee shop and spend between 15 minutes and an hour talking and listening to the people of this community. So I did. As we got bigger as a community, it became harder and harder for us to just go to the coffee shop and for everybody to be a part of it. Hey, Vance! Man, why are you doing up so early? I guess it's around 2008 is when we did our first breakfast club. It's to sit down and talk about Bearcat football.
If you're down at Railhead in Willow Park eating, and he walks into the room, literally the room quiets down for just a sec, and everybody kind of looks and sees that, hey, Buchanan's here.
Jimmy Joe, boy, you look a lot better.
I feel better too.
Man,
it's good to see y'all.
Boy, you got your color back and everything now.
My hair a little shorter.
Well, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hey, no, I couldn't either.
Hell, I can't wait to get to Breakfast Club. We'll have 40, 45 people there. You get that football in your blood, it's something else, really. But I just love it, I do.
I'll say this, if somebody has a better pair of defensive tackles in the state of Texas, they're going to have to prove it to me. Wes is down to about 290 now, and he looks sleek, he really does.
I've had friends of mine that I grew up with that get up and go to Breakfast Club with us, and they're just sitting there shaking their head, going, you got 50 guys who show up on Friday morning to talk about football before they go to work that day. When I reflect back in that first 10 years of trying to build this program, it's probably one of the most important things that I did.
They did rally around him. They knew that he cared. They knew that he wanted the best for us.
Aledo went from nothing to being feared just like that.
Ryan Newsom's got running room. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Bearcats. Goes Tim Buchanan. Time to celebrate in Aledo. Another state championship for the Bearcats.
I don't think he ever had the goal of winning a state championship, but I think it was more of the relationship that he had with the kids and the coaches and the whole team building that took them to that level.
I've been doing this job for 4 decades, and I've never run across anyone like Tim Buchanan. When you see everyone's car driving around with that orange A on the back of their windshield, that's Tim Buchanan.
Just that motivation to be great that he has instilled in this town, that to me is one of the biggest factors that brings all these championships. And not only championships, but just a winning attitude.
Do you want to win state championships? Yes. But that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is teaching them how to work and how to be productive in our society, how to be good dads, how to be good husbands.
Tim's always been super proud of every team in Aledo. I think he feels like they're all his babies.
How we doing?
I think we're doing pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, that's my lucky penny too. You want to keep that?
Are you sure?
Yeah, keep that. That's my lucky penny. You're going to do it better now. Our goal is to see all of our kids successful. Doesn't matter if it's team tennis, football, or cross country. My goal as an athletic director is to win district in every sport and have a great playoff run. Every kid has an opportunity to be somebody. That was a heck of a race.
Thank you.
That wasn't a personal best, was it?
No. My best is 14:58. What'd you run? 15:01.
That's pretty good on this track, though. That's what sports is all about, making every kid feel important and feel part of it. And if I'm there watching them, you'd be surprised how many kids come up to me and say, thanks for coming
I've spent my entire career putting other kids before mine. And now that I'm full-time athletic director, I actually get to spend a little bit more time with my kids. Rebecca wanted them to be doctors and engineers. They said, nah, they want to do what Dad did. Caleb wants to be a coach. Maddie wants to be a PR person for an athletics team.
He shows people really the potential that they have and that they're worthy of things and that he's got their back. He just sees the best in everybody that he works with.
There's no telling how many kids' lives he's changed. It's exponential, the amount of impact that he's had over the course of his time here.
We are here at Bearcat Stadium. It's Aledo and the Bears of Brewer.
The next home game, senior night. You're going to be part of that.
Can't wait to be part of it.
All right. It'll be fun. Now, you got to have, we're going to have to give your mom a rose and give her a kiss, too, on the field, okay?
Okay.
All right.
3rd and 7. Bearcats 0 of 2 on 3rd downs. Under some pressure. Davis steps up in the pocket, now throws deep toward the left corner. Ball is up. Rawson jumps.
Touchdown, baby.
That one is a touchdown.
I don't think I've ever been nervous on the sideline. Receiving awards makes me nervous.
I think everyone, when they see Buck's success, when they see Buck getting this award, that's really Aledo getting this award, and everyone's swollen with pride.
Coach Buchanan recently honored for the Hero Award.
As Tim Buchanan was selected as the most outstanding football coach and athletic director in all of North Texas.
What's going through my mind the entire time is Steve Wood, Jim Yankee, Greg Ennis, Don Hasley, Robbie Jones, Billy Mathis, all those guys and 1,000 others.
Thinking back about Tim, definitely proud of everything he's done. But when you look at it, it just seems like that's what he was meant to do.
She helped me with self-confidence. She's the reason I am who I am. I'm extremely proud of what we've done in Aledo. Being a Bearcat is part of my life. It's part of me. It's what I am.
Somehow he gets these kids to rally around the thought that they hold each other accountable. Just like this group this year, they're blowing people out on Friday nights, so they're working harder during the week so they can get better. That all starts with Buck, and it continues on. And even if he leaves, that's going to stay at Aledo.
Put this one in the books. District win number 66 and a playoff berth secured for the Bearcats here in 2016.
Growing up with a dad who is an athletic director and head football coach is something that I wouldn't trade for the world. Every Friday night, I would always try to beat my mom down on the field so I could be the first person to hug him. People are always like, oh, your dad's such a good coach, he's such a good guy, and I'm just like, yeah, he is. But he's an even better dad.
Not many athletes get to say it. They've won a state championship in general. But, I mean, I got to win one with my dad my senior year. The Hero Award was definitely well-deserved on his part, and I couldn't be more proud of him.